Welcome to my channel. This video is going to be going up as a part of Planmas and is going to be a how I edit my videos video. So let's go ahead and get into it. This is the footage for Grinchmas, which should be going up after this video if things go as planned, but they haven't this week. Thanks to Mother Nature, which is fine. But the first thing I'm going to do is I held shift on my keyboard and I selected each one of these clips. I don't want the audio for any of these to stay. If I did, I wouldn't delete it here, but I think it's annoying as I'm trying to talk to you guys to have the little audio bits in the background. So we're going to go up to modify and detach audio. There is the symbols if you want to do it on your keyboard without going up to the very tippy top of the screen where it says modify. So as you can see, it has separated these from the video clips. So now I'm going to go through and delete all three of them. Okay. Next thing we're going to do to all these video clips while we still have them easily is we are going to hit the enhance button to help with the coloring. And then I'm going to click on this artist palette and drag it a little bit to make it a little bit brighter is what I find that does. So this is pretty much it for the raw footage. Next thing I do is I go into my transitions and I'm going to put in a cross blur transition because it's my favorite in between each one of these clips. I've been finding I really like adding in transitions recently, so that's what we're going to do. And then the next step, because this is part of Planmas, is we are going to go in and add the Planmas badging, I guess. I don't know what else to call it really. So I zoomed in here. This little bar right here is how you zoom in and out of your footage. I find it really hard to do this part if you're zoomed out, so I prefer to zoom in. And we are going to go to the front. As you can see right here, this is 3.5 seconds. I prefer it to be 5 seconds. So I'm going to drag it to 5 seconds. Then I will go to my audio clip. This is one I downloaded off of YouTube. But iMovie on the Mac, which is what I'm editing on, I should have said already, has a lot of, or has some sound effects, theme music, stuff that you can browse through and use. This is just from my own library and is royalty free. I usually put this around 35 and then I try to stop it around there. So to edit this, you hit Command B is how you split it. If you ever forget, you can go up to modify at the top of the page and split the clip. Whatever clip is highlighted, you will split. So if I had this highlighted, it would have split this footage here, but it split the sound. And then I'm going to drag this little bubble here so it fades in. And you should have something like this. And then it should slowly get quieter. Now, I can't do the voiceover part to this, but because I'm talking, but if you wanted to, you'd hit this voice button and hit record, and it'd count you down into a voiceover. Now for the ending, because we do have the little scene at the end where I put my end screens. This I like to be 20 seconds because end screens last for 20 seconds. So we will go ahead and make that 20 seconds. And again, I'm going to grab this clip, kind of look for where I'm about to wave out. There's no exact science to this. Honestly, I kind of wing it a lot of the time. Bring it down to 35 because you don't want the music to blare people's ears. And then bring in the fade. So this is pretty much it for the raw footage, the raw shell outline, I guess, of my plan with me. Now we get into the stuff that's more specifically me. So we're going to zoom in. I usually like it on about 2 or 3 when I'm editing, and I also usually edit with a show on in the background unless I've kept the audio and then I have to listen to it. I do listen to all my videos in their entirety just to be sure. So let's get into the editing process. I'm going to click here and hit the space bar to get it going. And basically is what I do is I watch the footage The beginning of my plan with me is a little bit different because I flipped through the kit and the foil, if I remember the foil, in real time. But basically is what I'm doing when I'm editing and I'm looking at this massive 1.5-hour block of footage. I'm looking for any spots where I'm off camera for an abnormally long time. To me, that's like anything 4 seconds or above feeling. I honestly don't have anything specific. So here, I move my arm off camera. So I'm going to split the clip. Again, it's Command B, or it's right there if you forget. And here I did go pretty quickly into that next one. So I'm going to undo that, and that's Command Z, or you can go to Edit and Undo. Sometimes it takes me forever to get the next little bit ready, but here I'm just pulling in. I mean, I'm going to tell you guys this in the plan with me, so you guys will kind of see this twice, but it's going to take me a while to get organized here, and I know it is. So I'm going to split the clip and then go to where I've basically re-brought stuff in frame. But this time we're going to do a little something different. So I've eliminated this 5.3 seconds by hitting the delete button once it's highlighted. Now I have the rest of my base, and it is 37.1 minutes. I like to speed up my base, as I'm sure you guys have noticed. So we are going to go, and you're going to click on this little thing up here that looks like a speedometer right here. You're going to click speed and click whatever you want it to be, normal, slow, fast, freeze frame, or custom. I usually do custom just because fast only gives you these options, and I prefer mine to be at a different speed than those are at. So for my general base and general day by day, if I'm not talking over, I like my videos at 300. That is just what I found works for me, so that is what we are going to do. So as you guys can see here, it is in real time, and then we split, and I am now going fast. I tried to make the speed adjustments while my hands and everything are off camera. I feel like that really helps with the transitions and to not notice the speed adjustments so much. So basically, this is how I edit. I go through and I watch the film and the footage sped up, and I am looking for anything that has a long time. So right here, this bothered me a lot that the two girls were the same from the add-on sheet as the one that was in the kit. I felt like it was kind of a ripoff. And I basically just sit here and watch the footage for any abnormally long times I'm off camera. I feel like I keep saying that, so I'm gonna probably end up putting some music over this part post editing, I guess. Save the video, re-upload it into iMovie, and kind of do what I'm doing now and speed through the parts where there's not a lot going on, not a lot of edits, because otherwise we'll be here all day. I guess while I'm going through and doing this, because I can multitask sometimes when I'm watching, the other big thing we need to do, besides just editing that and watching it, is I need to speed up the rest of the footage. So this is my day by day, this is the base. It has gone down to 12 minutes. So we can see we took off a huge chunk of time. This is the day by day. I also like the day by day to be in 300. This is going to be me putting my scripts down for the most part. We'll zoom in. Nah, we won't. Just kidding. I like my scripts to be at 750 to 1,000. So we're going to do it at 1,000 this time. And then I like this to be at normal speed. So that gets all the speeds done. And you can see we're down to 28 minutes. So just by adjusting the speed, we pretty much eliminated an hour of our time off, which does make, obviously, editing a lot easier. It was somewhere around here. That is kind of how I edit. I use a lot of splitting, which again is Command B, and I'm going to go through and screen record and edit this entire video. I also, so I know right here, it's going to take me a second because I put all the glitter headers on my arm in order before I stick them to the sheet. So I know already that this is going to take more time than allotted. So I'm going to go ahead and get this 6.6 seconds out of there. And go ahead and put my glitter headers down. It does make it go faster if you put them on your arm versus peeling them each off the sheet, which is why I do it this way and choose to edit out the time in post. I try to do a lot of things when I'm filming, I guess, to not waste your time. Like, it's more wasting my time because I spend the time editing things out. I don't like a lot of downtime in Plan With Me's where people are off camera for a lot. So I really try to, when I'm editing, edit with the purpose of how I like videos. Edit with intention. Like, I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say, but I try to edit with the intent, or I try to make my videos what I would want to watch. And if I wouldn't watch a video like mine, then I don't want to put it out there. And I feel like back in the day in my original videos, I would pretty much just film them and not edit anything out. And since I have been more dedicated, I guess, more on top of my editing, I have really noticed a lot more engagement. And I mean, I improve my quality and it's showing in the analytic end of YouTube. So I do think that there is a lot to be said about editing your videos and taking the time to watch the entire thing and edit stuff out, because it really ends up, I don't even know how to explain it. It ends up, what you think is only a few seconds here or there ends up being minutes of time. So, I mean, you guys will see when I get this video fully edited and posted to YouTube with the voiceover, you will get to see exactly how long it is, because this video, while I'm talking and editing, is obviously going to be a different length than the actual Plan With Me video is going to be, because I don't know how long it actually takes me to edit a video. I've never ever timed it, so this is kind of interesting and kind of fun, I guess. I really wanted to, this video was a challenge and I have put it off doing it. Okay, I apologize for that weird cut. It was not my intention of cutting this video anywhere, but there was an Amber Alert and I wanted to make sure to read it and give it my attention, because if I can help save somebody's life, I want to do that. But I don't really know how long it takes me to edit a video, because if I'm being honest, I kind of do it sporadically throughout the week. Usually I film the base the week before, and I will film and edit that, and then I will do the first Monday through Wednesday of the day by day. So I'll edit that, and then I'll do the second half and edit that, and then I'll do, the scripts and put that in. So I usually don't I usually don't edit, I should say, all at once like I'm doing now. But I don't know, this is probably really boring for you guys. I don't do a whole ton of stuff when I edit. I basically just watch for times when I'm not on screen for a extended period, because I find it boring. I really do. And sometimes, honestly, the things I cut out are only like 1.5 seconds. Sometimes they end up being really short, but I find that it ends up helping with your quality of your video. And two, if you need to move, like, the further you zoom in, the more like detailed you're going to be able to be with your edits, because it kind of likes to auto adjust sometimes in here. But basically that is how I cut footage. Now, if you wanted to add some text, if you wanted to say whatever it was, you can see a bunch of previews of what these look like and how they fade in and out. How you do it is you would just pull your text down. You would go ahead and extend it to however long you want it to be there. You would click on it to bring it up, and then how to add text. Okay, and then it's there, and you can see it show up there just like it would. Now let's say you you can't see it because it's white. So let's maybe not make it white. Let's make it magenta or green for the Grinch. Okay, you're gonna hit edit and edit out a little color wheel thingy. And now it should be green. There you go. And that's basically how you add text. If you look in the text features spot, there's all sorts of different options. You know, you can do Star Wars, you can do just, it's all over the place. So you can really get creative with it. I honestly never mess with background, and we went over transitions. So I use transitions, I use titles, and I use audio. And then my media is just other stuff on my computer. I don't honestly really use that. So basically, this is how I edit a video. Let's see, some other speeds that I use. When I am doing my hole protectors on the side and my foil header overlays, those are all at 750. When I'm putting date numbers on headers, those are at 750. Anything I think that feels laggy or really slow, I try to speed up. And I feel like I've made it really obvious, but I, for some reason, really hate doing header overlays over glitter headers. So I really speed that up to get through it. So I'm going to just skip through all this and show you guys what that looks like. Just so you can kind of get a feel for it yourself. So we're doing overlays there. Here we go. Here's where we start with headers. So I'm going to split the footage and go all the way until I see I am done with headers, which looks like it is right there. So I have this whole, it's a minute, it's 1.4 minutes. So I'm gonna go up and click the little speedy thing. You can see it's already at 300. We are going to go to 750. And it brings it down to 33 seconds. So instead of watching, also I should say too, sometimes when you speed up the footage on your computer, it takes it a second to fully catch up with how fast you're going. So when you watch it back, it may be laggy like this. My computer's 5 years old. It's not as fast as she used to be, but whenever I do this and I upload it and I watch it back after it's had some time to process, it doesn't have this weird glitchy thing. You know, it plays smoothly like it does here, because this was glitchy at the beginning too. So that's kind of how I do that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else really important. I'm going to go through and edit the rest of this, and I will speed through it with music, and then I guess we will get back to wrap it up. I don't usually like speeding through it with music, but you know, here we are. Also, yes, this is what my video looks like. By the end of it, you will see a million of these little cuts. So I'm going to go ahead and get to editing and put on something on my own TV and just edit like normal, and I will see you guys when I'm done, and we'll see what I get this footage down to. Okay, so this is what a fully edited video without a voiceover looks like. Again, if I wanted to do the voiceover, I would click record here. Let's see, will it do it? Oh, it will do it. See, it counts you down. But obviously, because I'm editing the video with you live, I can't also do the voiceover for the day by day. But once you do the voiceover, to export it, you're going to go up to this little arrow right here. And I hit export file. I would name it. This would be like Plan with Me Grinchmas. And these are the settings I use. For some reason, if I change these, I have issues. My computer likes it like this. You'd hit next and say where you want to export it to files, desktop, wherever, and then it would go there. But that is basically how I edit a video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you start your own channel, please let me know. I've tried really hard to make a playlist to help anybody that wants to join this wonderful YouTube planner community get started. I have my filming set up. I have how I make my scripts. I have how I prep my kits to film. I have it all, so make sure to check out that playlist if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next Planmas video. Bye, friends.